Look, if I woke up tomorrow and it was January 2026 and I had to start my entire life in Poland from scratch, I'd be sweating, seriously. Because the Poland of today isn't the same place it was even a couple of years ago. Everything, from finding a flat to getting your paperwork done, it's just gotten more intense. If I did what I did the first time, I'd be broke and back on a plane home within 3 months. Easy. So I've been thinking a lot about what I'd do differently, what I'd fix, because I made some massive mistakes that I'm still paying for, and I don't want you to do the same. First thing, I'd stop obsessing over Warsaw. I know everyone goes there. But in 2026, the rent in Warsaw is it's a joke. It's like trying to live in London on a Polish salary. If I was starting over, I'd look at places like Białystok, Lublin, or maybe Katowice. Places people usually overlook. Why? Because the remote work scene here is huge now. You can get a high-paying tech or corporate job, live in a city that's actually affordable, and actually have money left over at the end of the month to, live. And let's talk about the paperwork nightmare. If I had to do it again, I wouldn't touch a lawyer or an agent until I absolutely had to. I wasted so much money on experts who did things I could have done myself with a bit of research. But I'd also stop trying to wing it with the local office. In 2026, the digital system here, the whole Mobi-Wattle thing, is actually incredible if you know how to use it. My first priority? Getting that PISL and the digital signature on day one. Without that, you're basically a ghost in the system. You can't get a gym membership, you can't sign a phone contract, you can't do anything. I'd treat that like my full-time job for the first week. One thing that really burned me last time was the social side. I spent my first year in an expat bubble. It was comfortable, sure. We all spoke English. We all complained about the weather, and we all stayed miserable together. If I were starting over, I'd force myself into the deep end. I'd go to the local gym, the local bakery, and I'd actually try to use my broken, terrible Polish every single day. People here, they don't expect you to be perfect. But if they see you're trying, the doors just start opening. Suddenly, your neighbor is helping you fix your radiator, and your landlord isn't trying to hike the rent because they actually like you. That's the real survival kit in Poland. Also, I'd be way more careful with my money. Poland used to be cheap. It's not cheap anymore. Inflation hit us hard, and if you're still thinking in prices from 2020, you're in for a shock. I'd track every single zloty for the first 6 months. I'd learn where to shop, the difference between a quick trip to Jabka and a weekly shop at Biedronka, or Lidl, is literally hundreds of zlotys a month. It sounds small, but that's the difference between traveling on the weekends and sitting in your apartment staring at the wall. Honestly, moving here is the best thing I ever did, but man, I did it the hard way. You don't have to. You just need to be a bit more strategic. Don't chase the cool lifestyle immediately. Build your foundation first. Get the boring stuff right. The taxes, the flat, the legal status. And then the rest of Poland opens up to you. It's a beautiful, safe, fast-growing country, but it doesn't have a reset button if you mess up your residency. I'm sharing this because I've been where you are. I know that feeling of being overwhelmed and not knowing who to trust. If you want to see more of this, no fluff, just the real talk about living here, hit that subscribe button. It helps a lot. And if you're serious about making this work and you want the practical stuff, the actual guides on how to survive and thrive here, go check out expatessentials.pl. We've put everything we learned the hard way into one place so you can do it the easy way. Seriously, go to expatessentials.pl. It'll save you a lot of sleep and even more money. See you in the next one.